Gilda Carl. Dr.
Hi.
Gilda, how are ya?
I am fine. Half the country is buried under snow. The other half of the country is happy in Arizona, like me, no, in the warmer weather. And I'm in Arizona and I intend to go upstairs to the hot tub in a little while and just chill out. I have a guest from New York who is here right now, and he dreads going back home because his car was left in the open air lot at the airport in New York, and he's going to have to shovel that out. However, it's going to be blocks of ice. Snow is one thing. That was always fun to shovel, as I recall when I was in New York. But no, ice is not nice. So, and it's also dangerous, and oh.
All right, so I agree. And at least you're living in a warmer climate than I am. So go ahead with what we're going to talk about
Oh,
today.
and thank the Lord for that. I don't know what I would do if I were in the cold climate anymore. I'm so used to this, and after a while, being in a warm climate, your blood thins. So you can't stand the cold anymore. So anyway, okay, I have a good story for you today. Wait till you see this headline. NFL World completely taken aback by Bill Belichick failing to make the Hall of Fame. Did you hear?
Wow. No, I did not hear that. And
Wow.
and I'm sure it's because the writers don't like him. A lot of people don't like him, and it goes back to finally a popularity contest at the end of the day
Well,
with the voting.
they want to know who voted against him. They're trying to find out. This is apparently a secret ballot. They didn't mention one word in this article about his girlfriend. I wonder how much subcutaneously this has to do with Jordan, his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. I wonder. And there is no way to prove it or disprove it.
Are they thinking that's potentially one of the
Nobody
reasons?
mentioned it in the article.
Yeah,
But
so
I can't help but think, because of
yeah.
all the headlines about her and all the headaches she has given to people around him, I can't help but think people are saying no because he allowed her to rule his life. This is just supposition on my part, and nobody has a right answer for any of this. But the NFL world is taken aback. They are shocked. So, does somebody make it on merit anymore? Or have we just cast merit out the window?
Here's where I'm telling you, no one
Okay,
likes the Patriots. And
okay.
especially seeing them go to the Super Bowl, they didn't want to have any more celebration for New England. And it depends who's voting. I don't know who votes for
We
the
don't know.
NFL Hall of Fame. Let me find out. I bet it's going to be the current members who votes for the NFL Hall of Fame. And looked it up right here. Let's see. It's a 50% 50-person selection committee consisting of
Yep.
media representatives from each NFL city, two each from Los Angeles, New York, and at large selectors and a Pro Football Writers America representative. So, honestly, the media hates Belichick. They know
Why?
he is cheated. He's a cheater.
Oh,
He cheated multiple times and never got reprimanded because of the New England Patriots. And he cheated. He had Spygate. He stole plays.
they
You know
mentioned
the
they mentioned different possibilities as to why, but nobody is giving anybody a definitive answer. So I'm saying subcutaneously, not to be discussed. I think the girlfriend, who has turned out to be a big pain in the ass for the media to cover him, was a factor. And nobody's going to say that aloud.
so and but again, it's the voters. And if they don't like him, he was never good with the media. He was
Once
never
again,
very cordial with the media.
well, he's rough and gruff, and he was winning games for a long time, and everybody thought he was terrific for a long time. So, question is, when did this turn, and why did this turn, and was it really personal? And then we get into any kind of competition. Do they take into consideration the fact that he has a Budinsky for a girlfriend who butts into everything and they didn't want to deal with her?
Yeah, and two of them were cheating against the Steelers, Spygate and Deflategate.
Yep, they mentioned that.
And I'm looking at the article right now, and now they don't need the Patriots to cheat. The NFL cheats for the Patriots. I have a feeling we're going to find out that Robert Kraft is going to get inducted first. That could have been. That's the owner of the Patriots. He has
Oh,
more money, and who
oh,
knows if there are a little bit of cheating going on, and they could have said because
oh.
you only can induct a certain amount of members every Hall of Fame. So that means, hey, you're not getting it, Bill. And also you look at his career. At the end, he got fired.
Yes, he got fired.
He got
Well,
fired from the Patriots. So maybe they didn't think it was time for him to get this, and they warranted Brady. So there's some interesting things, but I guarantee the girlfriend could have made it a complete circus, and that could have been the last part of why they did not induct
well,
him.
that was not mentioned at all in the article. And I always worry and wonder what was not said and not reported. Because, look, reporters are usual people. I mean, they go to work every day and they do what they have to do and they have families and they, but my question is, they have to do a job. They thought of the girlfriend as a real pain and an obstacle to get the real story from him. He would not talk to them. And therefore, they're giving him retribution for the difficulty that they had in running stories on him. This is just a supposition because I've been in the media for so many years, and I know that every competition that we are in is not a clear competition. It is a popularity contest, just as you said, and how much ass kissing must somebody do to win anything these days? Whining, dining, I mean, all of those things go into play when you are to win something like this.
Right.
And I just question the things that are not being discussed. Because in every single relationship, male, female, job, employee, boss. I mean, whoever, job, employee, employee, everybody speaks. But how is that speech really taken? Are they disclosing the truth? Are they being transparent? Or are they instead camouflaging information? And sometimes the things that are not said are the things that are the determining factors for why somebody does or does not win a competition. Help me out with this, Neil.
I don't know, but I think cheating and also having another circus, they didn't want to give it to him. So oh well, he has to wait another year.
Well, that's what they said. Wait another year.
And
But
it's
keep in mind, the NFL world was totally taken aback and in shock. They did not expect this. So let's see what happens. I mean, we have in the news lots and lots and lots of people who have a lot to say, some positive, some negative, but everything that is being said is somehow filtered by whoever is interpreting whatever is being said. So, how truthful, how transparent, how honest is each piece of information? We don't know. And I have raised this often on this podcast. On this Gildagram podcast, I always have asked, who can we trust anymore? Who can we believe?
We can't. That's the thing. So we have to wait and see. So, I mean, I think it's an
Wow.
interesting thing.
Do you think, I know you're a big sports person. So do you think that based upon this, he will change some of his behaviors?
I think not. I don't think he cares.
Huh.
I
Okay.
think I think and especially if he's I don't think Belichick will any change them. And honestly, it'll just depend on how many people get upset. But I just think that honestly, they probably Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick. If Robert Kraft is up for the Hall of Fame too, we'll have to wait and see. The owner of the Patriots,
Right.
did he want to come in, go in first, just like Jerry Jones came in first with Hall of Fame credit, held off Jimmy Johnson. And if you saw in
Mhm.
the how they didn't get along at the end, Belichick and Kraft has a lot of power. So you go and screw the boss, and then you go and
So,
think you're going to, and then and the writers are gonna write you in. He needed Kraft. There you go.
so again, once again, everything in life turns out to be a personality contest.
Yes, it is.
Uh, Young people who are listening to this, if you rub people the wrong way, some of them don't forget.
Yep.
So be careful who you have your interchanges with. Some people will never forget, and some people hold grudges for years and years and years. Just keep that in mind. And if you have a confrontation, instead of screaming and yelling, honestly, make your point. Say, I do believe I deserve this, this, this because of these reasons. If you're talking to a boss, if you're talking to a parent, if you're talking, whomever you're talking to, you should always keep cool because what will be remembered will never be your words. Words only count 7% of all the interchange that you have with anybody. They will remember your body language and your tone. That is 93% of all communications. That's it, guys.
I love it. Go to drgilda.com for more information. Subscribe, share, especially on all the different platforms that Dr. Gilda's on. Appreciate it, guys, and we'll talk tomorrow. That was a special simulcast, Neil Haley Show and the Gildagram podcast, guys. Take care. Oh,
I forgot to thank everybody.
thank him. Oh, gosh.